and we're happy.
And so you've been doing this, again, congratulations on 10 years.
Thanks.
You've been doing this for a while. Do you think it's been a big success? Would you like to see some things change?
I'd like to see more community acupuncture clinics in Rhode Island. We moved about a year ago to a bigger location because we've been growing, and there's no shortage of people who need affordable, accessible health care. Right? Understatement there. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about acupuncture. You brought some stuff with you.
I did.
We're going to demonstrate on air what it's like to have acupuncture. I think people can get a little bit nervous about it. I think people are scared of needles, and rightly so. I don't like getting my blood taken. I have anxiety about that. But acupuncture is great, and I don't think it is scary. I think it's awesome. But that's my personal preference. So maybe you can talk to us a little bit about it and relieve people's anxiety and tell us a little bit about the benefits or misconceptions.
Sure. So I guess I'll start with the misconceptions, or sort of the thing you talked about, people being scared. So most people have had encounters in medical settings with needles that were probably a little traumatic or scary, and so they think acupuncture is going to be scary. But the needles are actually really small. So this is 30 needles right here, and I don't think your camera's going to really totally pick this up, but
Sure, we'll hold it up really close.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is one needle, really small, and
They don't very small.
They don't hurt very much at all. They sometimes just a little tiny pinch, but because we don't put them in your blood vessels, and we don't, we put them in between the muscle and the bone sometimes, or sometimes right in the muscle, there's just generally not a lot of sensation. So just to kind of get past the initial, right?
I didn't even feel that.
Right. So now normally we're treating people who are lying down and reclining, so they're able to kind of relax into it.
I don't even know that that's in my arm right now.
It's a really calm and peaceful environment, so I think that helps a lot. There's not a lot of, it's like soft lighting and kind of music.
Zen.
Yeah, it's very chill. Kind of like somebody's living room with a bunch of people in it taking naps. So I think that helps people with their fear of acupuncture, and also the fact that you're not locked in a room by yourself. So if you had,
on a medical bed, with tissue paper,
no, you're in a recliner. So I wore my recliner pin there. Yeah. It's just so you can get the attention of the acupuncturist if you need them to adjust something. You can stay as long as you want. You can stay as short as you want. It's really, there's a lot of choices that you, as someone getting acupuncture, has in a community acupuncture setting. And so what does it treat, you asked me? So we treat lots and lots and lots of things. I'd say a lot of people come in for pain of some sort, whether it's musculoskeletal pain, back pain, knee pain, hip pain, shoulder pain, elbow pain, sports injuries, car accidents, just chronic, repetitive stress injuries.
Yeah.
We treat
back stuff.
A lot. Yeah. We treat internal stuff like digestion and asthma and things like allergies. We treat menstrual problems. We treat stress, insomnia, anxiety, depression. We treat a lot of things. Acupuncture is really good at sort of chronic, low-level things. You can get acupuncture even if you're doing Western treatment for a lot of those things. In fact, it works in conjunction with a lot of those things. Yeah, absolutely. So, it's good for all kinds of stuff, and really doesn't hurt. Most people fall asleep when they're getting treated.
Shows you how relaxing it is.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people say that they find acupuncture more relaxing than, say, getting a massage. So.
And isn't that part of it, where it really is supposed to just kind of tone everything out? It just works with your body to mellow you out.
Yeah, so the basic principle that acupuncture works on is that our bodies want to, heal themselves and balance out, and it helps to facilitate that in a lot of different ways, whether it's through increasing blood flow or decreasing inflammation, or just relaxing the mind so that there's space for other healing to happen. Yeah.
So what's a typical day at the community acupuncture clinic?
So Monday through Friday, we open at 9. We're there seeing people till 7. We have a front desk person who handles the phones and reception. People come in and check in with the front desk person, and then they come on back to the treatment area, which it's 2 big rooms. There's 23 recliners in there. They get in their chair, they take off their shoes and socks, they get ready for treatment. acupuncturist rolls up on them, checks in, and does, some needles and lets them, leaves them to, cook for however long they want. So we might see 60 or 70 people in a day.
That's good.
Yeah, it's great. It means that people really are wanting to use, they want acupuncture and they're able to access it.
Do you feel like people, like, do most people like put on their headphones? Do you feel like people chat? Is it kind of just on your own terms?
So there's not a lot of chatting. We kind of discourage,
Okay.
a lot of like extraneous chatter.
I was gonna say, like, if I come in, is someone gonna bug me when I'm there?
No,
or is
no. I mean, even though you're all in the same room, there's sort of this understanding that each person is there for their own thing. Sometimes, on the other side of that is people who come who are regulars.
They want to chat. See how
They might just like look at each other and kind of nod.
Yeah.
They recognize each other. I mean, the acupuncturists chat with our patients as they come in to find out what kind of stuff they want to address that day, or just to have a quick check-in. Some people bring headphones. We have music on and white noise. So it is very conducive to just sort of going inside and just
getting your treatment.
Yeah, relaxing.
And feeling better.
Yeah.
And wanting to feel better overall. What do you think the rewards are of just having this community clinic and hopefully, like you said, opening more within Rhode Island?
Right. Well, so, I think that one of the biggest illnesses of our times is isolation. So the fact that people can come and be in a room with other people and they don't have to talk to them, and they don't actually even have to talk to me, the acupuncturist, that much. I'm not going to dig into, all of your secrets and problems and I want to know what you want to treat, but I'm not going to force you to say a whole lot. You can just chill out, but you're with other people. So I think that is one of the great benefits, being with other people, but also being able to, not be bugged by other people. There's another aspect, which is that our clinic is not unique. There are over 200 community acupuncture clinics across North America, in Canada and the US. We're part of a national grassroots movement of community acupuncture clinics called the People's Organization of Community Acupuncture, or POCA. Haha.
I like it.
Yeah, so POCA has been around for about 10 years.
POCA with the needle.
Yeah, and POCA realized that in order for there to be more community acupuncture clinics so that more communities can have affordable acupuncture, we needed to start an affordable acupuncture school, because most acupuncture schools are very expensive, like $90,000 or $100,000 for an education, which
That's
no
insane.
one can afford, right?
No.
On top of their college education loans, right? So,
Which I had no idea. We talked about this yesterday, and I was like, there's no way.
right.
There's no way.
So POCA Tech, which is the school of the POCA Cooperative, so POCA is actually a multi-stakeholder cooperative, which means that we have patient members, we have acupuncturist or punk members, we have clinic members, and we have other co-ops that are members. And because we're all stakeholders in that, we are able to contribute and crowdsource money to support our school, which is really run on a shoestring budget. We're scrappy, but we're persistent. We're going to keep going, and we're going to keep training people so that there are more punks out there to hire. There's actually a dearth of people to hire when you have a community acupuncture clinic, so it's no small thing to have someone who wants to treat a lot of people in a community setting. It's fairly fast-paced work for. If you've ever been to PCA?
One time, yeah.
So
years ago. I need to come back.
Yeah, you need to come
That's
back.
what I'm saying. I need to come back.
Yeah.
That's why I was so excited. I called and was like, I need to get back there.
Yeah. Well, we're open 7 days a week, so
Fantastic.
Yeah, you should definitely come.
And let's talk a little bit about your co-op, because let's continue to talk about that,
Sure.
because that's fantastic.
Yeah. So what the co-op, so one of the things the co-op does is that the member clinics, so some of the nearby member clinics are in Cambridge, Somerville, Milford, Mass, Worcester, Nashua, New Hampshire, Manchester, New Hampshire, Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Out in Western Mass, there's a few, Northampton, Springfield, Greenfield, I think is what, there's one in, so anyway, you get the idea, there's some in Connecticut.
There's a lot of
Yeah,
them.
and so one
pretty
of the benefits of the co-op is that if someone comes to see us in Providence and they say, oh, my aunt in Manchester has this hip problem, I wish she could get acupuncture, we can say, oh, there's a clinic there, you should go see, our friends Andy and Elizabeth and Bill, because they're gonna, take care of your aunt the same way you get taken care of here. And so we've been able to set up clinics that are, I mean, they're all unique and they're all different, but they all adhere to a similar guideline in terms of the sliding scale, which, you know, we try to keep affordable, and just sort of the overall culture and style of how the treatment is delivered. And like I said, the crowdsourcing, so the way that looks is membership drives a couple times a year.
Oh, wow.
You can join POCA. And there's some tangible benefits for members. You get 3 coupons to share with anyone you want, good at any POCA clinic, POCA affiliated clinic, member clinic. You get a free treatment on your birthday, and you also you get the satisfaction of knowing that you're helping to support in these small increments this much larger project that's attached to this much larger vision of affordable.
What to move it forward and building that structure.
Yeah, right. Because I mean, basically, the structure we're trying to build is aiming at addressing a sort of a social vacuum where, like, affordable health care is a problem in this country, and also affordable alternative care, which, you know, I mean, it just so happens that we're acupuncturists, and that acupuncture is a great modality to be able to deliver in a high volume, low cost model. I think the model could probably be adapted into other areas. I think you see it in Western medicine, where they're doing sort of group treatments for educational purposes, and, you know, and again, the community aspect, bringing people together toward a common goal of health or social justice, or really just, you know, doing things as a community, right? Because we're all here together. So it's very satisfying work, and the co-op is really a cool thing. We have a website, we have POCA TV, where punks talk about, you know, different aspects of being a punk. There's clinic tours.
So you can come in and really see what you're getting into before you do it.
Yeah.
Maybe we can do one more before we get out of here.
Sure.
And we can take a picture, and you can tell people, I don't know where you want to do this. Tell people really how this is.
So where is the camera gonna get? Is it a fisheye? Is that gonna...
Yeah. Will this pick this up, Tony? With my hand right here?
We'll try.
Okay.
All right, so just because it's gonna better to have your hand stable. So this is a point that, say, would be commonly used if we were treating stuff on your head or neck. So maybe allergies,
that
or
would
maybe
be awesome.
headache.
Yeah, I have headaches.
This is the point we did on your arm before. So, you know, the points have a lot of different overlapping indications. So, but sorry if I'm pinching you a little.
No, that one pinched a little bit, but
Yeah.
those ones I didn't even feel.
Yeah, and there's just more nerves in the hands, so you feel things in the hands. Your hands are smart. They need to be able to, you know which key is which,
sense.
right? Without looking at it. So, yeah, typically we treat, in the community setting, we treat arms and legs.
Okay.
Well, arms and legs, hands and feet, some on the scalp, some in the ears, sometimes in the neck. We don't need to actually
show my...
we don't need to stick needles in the places where the pain is. So, for example, we can treat back pain by using points on the hands and feet primarily. A good metaphor for that is that if you had a light fixture, you don't need to, like, smash the bulb to extinguish it. You just use the switch on the wall. So, you know, we use the switches on the wall too.
So that makes sense. So if people are thinking, well, I have, maybe stomach pain, they're nervous about coming to the community clinic and lifting up their shirt to get their stomach pain addressed. It's not like that.
It's not like that. There's no disrobing, and actually some of the strongest points for treating, digestive stuff, stomach pain. We tell people wear loose clothing so you can push your sleeves up and your pant legs up. And then the clinic we keep it warm in the winter and we keep it cooler in the summer, and we can, cover you with a light cover in a way that does not push on the needles, so that you're comfortable. Most people stay like 45 minutes to an hour, and they really rest deeply. It's really nice to see people just letting go and, slowing down, because everyone's so crazy and busy all the time.
I feel like that would be a reward for you and the people who work there, being able to help people, besides just the people coming in and being able to get this. I feel like it's a reward both ways.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a service profession. You go into something like this because you want to help people, and yeah, being able to help people in many, many different ways is, yeah, it's very, very rewarding.
Rewarding is the hardest word for me to say in
It
the
is.
English language.
I know.
It really, I'm
think we should
surprised.
avoid it.
I'm surprised I was able to say it. All right, Chris, thank you so much. I'm gonna have
Take
you
those
pop
out.
these out of me.
Yeah.
That was great. I feel better already.
Thanks, Molly.
Thank you so much. We're gonna take a picture of us because I keep forgetting to do this. Oops, it has to face the right way though. All right, Chris, thank you so much. For more information, I'm going to have more on the Providence Community Acupuncture Clinic. I said it all correct that
Thank
time,
you.
right?
Yes.
All right, thank you so
All
much.
right.
I really
Thanks a lot.
appreciate you.